Namaste, dear student and viewers. Are you fine? Yes, I hope so. You are fine. So, before starting today's class, dear student, I would like to ask some question regarding our last class. So, have you done all the activities of previous class? What was that? Well, that was all about food item, fill in the blanks item, and preparing food item. That means menu. Have you done that? Well, you have done. Very good. Now, what we are going to discuss today, can you guess please, dear student? Well, today we are going to discuss about project work. What is about project work? Writing brochure or brochure writing and adjective that we discussed today. Okay, so are you ready with copy, book, pen, pencil and so on? Well, you are ready with all the things. Okay, so here we begin today's class. So, dear student, I would like to show something else over here. Could you guess what I am going to show to you? Yes, let's see this. Have you seen this type of paper? This? This like? Let's see over here. Well, and next this like. 1 fold, 2 fold and 3 fold. Have you seen? Well, I think you have seen them. So, dear student, what are they called? Can you please name? Can you? Well, they are said leaflet or brochure. So, today's our class, our discussion is about, writing what? Brochure. Okay, so the figure you have seen, what about, a brochure and a leaflet. Now, you can see in your textbook what is our project work. Very fast, prepare a simple brochure or leaflet of Rara Lake. So, you have learned, you have read this text about Rara Lake, okay, and different features about Rara Lake. Everything you have read. Well, so today we discuss how to write, what are the things that we have to include to write leaflet or brochure like this. Okay? So here, let's start, the sample of leaflet. You have seen this one and this one, okay? And here also, you can see over here. Let's see. Story. The sample brochure or leaflet. See over here. What is here? Picture. Again pictures. Okay. And here is written. What is here? Kathmandu, the capital of Nepal, is melting pot of cultures, the perfect range of what is modernity and tradition. And here is what to see in Kathmandu. Here you can see. Can you read it out? Well, some pictures are given over here. And the pictures here. Again here, let's see Nepal, the Kathmandu. Here again. Oh, what did you find by looking this sample of what brochure or leaflet? Let's see minutely. Okay. Similarly, next another brochure is here. What is here? A trekking guide to Upper or Lower Mustang. It's all about what? Mustang. And it's all about what? Kathmandu. That means this first brochure is about Kathmandu. Right. And this is all about what? Mustang. So, now by looking this one and this one, Dear student, can you answer me what actually leaflet or brochure is and how we prepare them? Can you answer me? Well, so preparing, brochure or leaflet, the main objective is to give information, right? Main objective what is to give information. So by looking this, we can get information regarding this Kathmandu, the Mustang here, okay? So any place, historical place, cultural place, no matter. The main objective is to give what information regarding particular place, object, or so on, right? Now, after this, let's see here. So, dear student, we discuss here, the following questions. 2 questions. Number 1, why are brochure or leaflet prepared? Right? What is the main aim to prepare what brochure or leaflet? Simply, can you answer what? Well, this, leaflet or brochure, they are prepared for giving what? Information. It's all about information. Okay? And number 2, what are the features of brochure or leaflets? Features. How we place information over there, here. How we place, how we design, what kinds of information that we give while preparing what? Brochure. Okay? So what can you answer? Yeah. Name, short description, location, spatial features, and so on. Right? Well, so after this, dear students, now let's talk about what structure. Here in structure, all the questions that we discussed earlier come here. Our answer will meet you over here. All right. Structure of brochure or leaflet. Kasto huncha ta structure? Yeah, you can see. Let's see here. I have shown. Number 1, this. Let's see here. 1 fold, 2 fold, 3 fold, or it may have so many fold also, like leaf, So this is said to be what? Leaflet. And it might be 2 page only, right? Or single page brochure or leaflet also might be there. Okay, this is the figure of leaflet or brochure. After this, what kinds of information, how we have to place into the what? Brochure? Let's see over here. This is for our purpose, okay? It may have number of design. Do not worry about that. But for us, let's see here. There is what? Photo. If you prepare what? Photo, that looks very good. Location. Location means what? Address, right? Transportation means how we go somewhere else, that we are going to write about what? Brochure. So our project work is to write brochure about what? Rara Lake. So let's talk about photo of here. Rara Lake. Here address, location. And transportation means how we reach, by flight, right? Or by vehicle. Or by on foot, that we have to include. And time to visit means season. When to visit. Which season is favorable for visiting, right? That we have to include. Accommodation. Accommodation means lodging and fooding. Where to stay. Okay, where to stay. What are the facilities for lodging? That means eating, sleeping, and so on. That we have to include. And we can include here some spatial features. But what are the special features about Rara Lake? That we have to include. So this is what our purpose. According to our purpose, this is what structure. In this way, we have to prepare. Simply, we have to write down. Don't worry. Okay, you can go through the reading part. You have read just earlier in this class. There is what given all about Rara Lake, and you can go to text and you can find out the information, and then you can write. So, dear students, are you ready for that? Well, you are ready and you can do this easy work. I think so. Isn't it easy? Right? Yes, it is easy work. Now I have prepared a sample one based on this structure. So here you can see the sample. Let's see. It's just for sample. Okay. Now location photo here is Rara Lake. Our project work is to prepare a simple brochure leaflet of Rara Lake photo. Location: Rara is the biggest lake of Nepal. It is located in Mugu district of Karnali province. It has an area of 10.8 square kilometers. Location, area, everything here I have included, and you have to do also in the same way. Next one, transportation. It means what? How to reach, how we go Rara Lake. Let's see here. We can take flight from Nepalganj to Talcha airport. We can go to what? Flight also from Nepalganj. Not direct from Kathmandu. And we can take bus, jeep and vehicle from Nepalganj through Karnali highway. Karnali highway bata गाडीको यात्रा पनि हामी गर्न सक्छौं. Right? This is what? Way to reach Rara Lake. Now time to visit. Summer season is pleasant to visit. Summer season is what? Pleasant. If we go in winter season, that will be very cold. We cannot resist. Right? And accommodation means where you can stay there. You can stay at hotel and lodge. Right? And dear student, you have to go through the text and you have to find out, okay? This is just for sample. All right. And here some special feature, okay, whatever given there in the text, just I picked up and put over here. Let's see, flora and fauna, that you have already read it. What flora and fauna means? Right? Yeah. Animal and vegetation, world. Different watercolors in a day means the lake, the watercolor will be what? Changeable, that we have known, right? That is one feature. Crystal clear water of Rara Lake, and natural beauties, so forest, animals, birds, everything over there, Rara Lake, right? So these are what some special features you can add over there. There is given in your textbook. All right. So dear student, I hope by showing these materials, this one and this one, the physical structure of leaflet, and what we have to include information, you understood well, I suppose. Did you understand or not? Well, so do not worry about the structure, means we can add their information as our will, as a purpose of preparing what? Leaflet or brochure. And you can write, you can prepare brochure or leaflet like simple information putting over there about your place, own place. If there is given, if there is temple, you can write down about temple. Okay, based on this mainly 4-5 points. What? Photo, location, transportation, time to visit, accommodation, and some features. If you write down, that will be perfect what? Leaflet or brochure. So are you ready for preparing brochure about what? Number 1, project work for in your textbook that is given about Rara Lake that I have given here. And another, write a leaflet or brochure about your place. Can you do that? Yes, well, I hope you can do this one. So, this is about your project work. Now, dear students, after this, I think you understood very well about this writing project work, right? And here, what is here? The first part, we talked so many things about what? Brochure writing, leaflet writing, and what is here? Can you read it? Extra with adjectives. So, in this unit, you have learned many more activities regarding adjective. Right? So, here today again, we will discuss about what? Adjective. We will, involve some activities, right? And form of the adjective or structure of adjective, that is. So, up to now we completed what about brochure. So, are you clear? Well, you are clear about what? Writing brochure, and I hope you will do this project work. Well, now we will discuss about what? Adjective. So, first of all, I like to you ask to read these sentences. Identify the adjectives from the following sentences. Our first work is to find out adjective, and second is what adjective is actually. Third one, we will know what structure, forms of adjective, and fourth, we will have to do some activities. Well, she is a beautiful girl. They are good students. Which one? Student, adjective, or good? We saw a movie which was interesting. Which one is adjective? Movie or interesting? Let's underline, find out. All right. Mr. Hari is happy today. Hari is adjective or happy is adjective? Next one, my mother cooks delicious food. Food or delicious? What? Yes, the answer you can check. Well, beautiful. Here what? Beautiful is what? Adjective. Yeah, beautiful girl. It talks about what? Girl. Beautiful girl. Right. They are good students. Yes, student. Good student. What? Bad or good? Good. Well. And next, we saw a movie which was interesting. What was interesting? Yeah, movie was what? Interesting. Movie, interesting. Yes, beautiful girl. Good student. Next one, Mount Everest is the highest peak of the world. Highest peak. Highest what? Peak. It talks about peak. So, next one, Mr. Hari is happy today. Happy today. When? Today. Yesterday? No, today. My mother cooks more delicious food than father. What kinds of food? Delicious food. Delicious food. It talks about what? Food. What kind of food? Delicious. So, dear student, noun adjective describe what? Noun and pronoun. What is? Here you can see. Let's see here. Adjectives are words that give more information about noun and pronoun. For example, you can see here, she is a beautiful girl. So, this is adjective and it talks about what? Girl. That is noun. Who is the girl? Now, who is the girl? The girl is what? She is the girl. So, it has a relation with what? Noun and pronoun. It describes. It says qualities or state of being. Everything, adjective. Now, let's see another example. You can see over here. Example here. They have a beautiful house. Beautiful. How like house? Beautiful house. house. It talks about what? House. Similarly, we saw a very exciting film last night. What kind of film? Exciting what? Film. Exciting film. Film is what? Noun. In the same way, their house is beautiful. Again, in the same sentence, beautiful and beautiful house. But let's see where the adjective comes actually. Here in the middle, after a be verb, here after be verb, here at last. Their house is beautiful. What was it? Let's see here. Their house is beautiful. See here. Now this beautiful talks about what? This house. Well, okay. So another thing you have to understand, beautiful adjective comes after link verb or at the end of this sentence also, like in sentence 2 here. Sentence 1 A and sentence B. Let's start here. In the middle after be verb is be verb. And here what is at the end of the sentence? Adjective will appear in a sentence. And they talk about noun and pronoun. Next, that film looks interesting. Again at the end, right? And now this is what? Stick. This is what? Stick. Short stick. Short. How like this stick? Short. Now this is what? Stick. Long stick. Stick is what? Noun, naming word of this object, right? And short and long, they are adjective, right? Well, now next you can see. Now, dear students, I think you understood about what actually adjective is. Okay? Now let's see this. What is this? Whiteboard. How like board? White. Here, black hair. How like here? Black hair. Food. Delicious food. How like? Delicious. Or beat. Tito. Ramro, naramro, छुट्याउने words. They are what? Adjectives. Now we have to identify forms of adjective. Different forms are there. Let's see. First of all, we have to see here sentences, example, and you have to identify. Let's see here, example. They have a beautiful house. Earlier you have read this what sentences. Okay, let's see here 3 types of adjective I have given here. First one, second one, and third one. And different forms are used over here. Can you identify? Look here. These sentences we already read. Now from here, I am feeling happier now. Happier. What is happy and happier? What is the difference there? Similarly, we need a bigger garden, not a smaller. What? Bigger garden. And she is 2 years older than me. She is 2 years. So what is? She is 2 years older than me. What is that? Similarly, here let's see last one. Happiest day of my life. Happy, happier, happiest here is here. Yeah. And highest mountain in the world. Highest mountain. Now best film. Oldest and youngest. So did you identify verb, forms of verb? Do not worry, I will give you everything. But first of all, whether you can find out yourself forms of adjective or not. Well, very good. Now, forms of adjective, the first what? Positive. That is positive. We use positive adjectives to describe noun and pronoun that we already discussed. Example, you can see, they have a beautiful house. We saw an exciting film last night. The house is beautiful. That film looks interesting. That already we discussed, we learned these sentences. Positive. Now next one, comparative. We use comparative adjective to show or change or make comparison and use then, THAN, then when we want to compare one thing with another. For example, let's see here. This stick, this is bigger than this one. कुन चाहिँ ठुलो छ यो, right? Bigger than marker, and marker is smaller than stick. Marker is what? Smaller than stick. Find out the form, how it is different from positive to comparative, right? I'm feeling happier now. We need a bigger garden. She is 2 years older than me. He is a better player than Ronaldo. Right? Now, after comparative, what is superlative? Superlative adjectives are used to describe an object. It's at the upper or lower limit of quality. That means the smallest, tiny one, biggest, top one. Okay? This is, for example, it was happiest day of my life. Too much happy. Happiest day. At the higher point. Right? Everest is the highest mountain. Is the highest mountain in the world. Highest peak of the world. Right? That is the best film I have watched this year. I have 3 sisters. Okay? Gianni is the oldest and Angela is the youngest. Oldest and youngest. सबभन्दा बुढो उमेर भएको अथवा सबभन्दा कान्छो, जेठो कान्छो. This is. So, dear students, now I told you to find out what structure of what adjective. So, identify the structure comparative and superlative. From here, this one, you have earlier, you read these sentences. Now, what are the forms of adjective did you find out here? Let's see. Number 1, positive. Let's see here. Comparative. Number 2, and superlative. Yes? Positive, comparative, superlative, we know. For example, old, older, oldest. Yes, positive, comparative, superlative. And the different, can you see here? What is the difference here? Old and become older. What do we add over here? Just ER. And here is what? EST. Let's see another example. Happy. 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 HAPPIER. Happier. HAPPIEST. Happiest. See here. And another example also I will give over here. Good. Good. Better. And best. Dear student, here 2 adjective, they have different form here, ER, EST. But here, positive and comparative is totally different, and superlative is also different. It's not here just like ER and EST. Did you notice? Yeah, we will discuss later on. Okay? Next one, let's see, beautiful. Next one, just upper one. Here I am going to write beautiful, beautiful, more beautiful, more beautiful, and here most beautiful. See over here, where is more for comparative? Where is most for superlative? So here I will make you clear. So here, number one, what you have to understand is, number one, what? Form of adjective. How many forms are there? 3 forms: positive, comparative, superlative. Number two, how we have to make what? Comparative and superlative. And number three, why there, good and better, this one, and why there is er and est, and more and must, that we will discuss now. Okay. So dear student, there are, you can see over here, let's see, positive, comparative and superlative. Here you can see over here. Actually, there are 2 types of adjective. Okay, there are 2 types of adjective: regular adjective and irregular adjective. Okay, so this one, old and happy, they are regular adjective. What is regular adjectives? We add here er and est. And this one, irregular, because good and better, best is totally different. Okay. And last one, third one, regular adjective, we add here more and must. Why? How we have to add? Dear student, having 2 or more than 2 syllabic adjective, we add more for comparative, must for superlative. Okay. So how to find out syllable? Just easy way I will give you. Pronounce and clap. Old, one time, finish, single syllable. Happy, how many times? Happy, 2 times, 2 syllable. Let's see here. Old, single, er and est we add. Happy, 2 syllable. We have to use er and est. One more point you have to understand, why always change into I. Okay, why change into I, right? And let's see here, beautiful. How many times? Beautiful, 3 times. More than 2, then what we have to add? More for comparative, must for superlative. That's easy. Finished. Do you understand? Yeah, just clap. Interesting. How many times? Interesting, 3 times. Yeah, no doubt. More and must. Okay. So this is way what we have to, we can understand and put what make comparative and superlative. Now dear students, some activities that you have to do. So dear students, are you ready for activities? Well, let's do these activities. It's up to you, your work, your task. I will give you only 5 minutes, okay? Within 5 minutes, I hope you'll complete this sentence. Fill in the blanks with appropriate adjectives. Okay? Okay, it's your time. Thank you very much. I hope you have done it well. Okay, so are you ready to check your answer? Good. Now, number A, are you, then brother, what? Strong, stronger. The strongest, what will be? Already we notice, if there is then, we use TSA and then we use comparative, stronger. Let's see, stronger. Number B, Mount Everest is the longest. Yes. Number C, my handwriting then yours. What? That or what? What is the comparative form of that? Good. What's number D? He is the tallest student or tallest? Well, thank you. That is tallest. Number E, smaller than Ravina. Number G, it is the what? happy day or happier day or happiest day. Thank you. That is what? Yeah, F number movie was interesting. That is what? Happiest day of my life. Number 8, you look what? What? More beautiful. Yeah, we were talking just before here. Most and more. That is. Number I, team A played, then team B. Good or best or better what? Well, that is better. Number J, Messi is the what? Yes, best player in the world, football player. Number K, are you big than your brother or biggest than your brother or bigger what? Well, that is bigger. Okay, fine. So, dear students, that is for today. I hope you understood well about adjective and writing what? Brochure, leaflet. So, I'd like to request you to do the project work as well as this activity in your exercise copy. Okay? So, thank you very much. This much for today, and next time we will meet again. Bye bye. Namaste.